Hi guys, Richard here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll try not to awkwardly plug that too much because I hate pandering. Anyway, if I look kind of crappy, it's genetic. Sorry about that. But also, I just got off work. It was a long day. It's hard for me to find time to film, so here we are at night doing it again. I like to bring you guys weird and interesting guitars. That's a big part of my channel. It's one of my favorite parts of the channel is just the hunt for crazy gear. So today is no different. I have a Prestige 60's probably guitar. Look at this. It's got probably the world's most effective tremolo. Yeah, so hollow body, but there's not much of a body. The top I can tell is plywood, as a lot of these were. Look at this control cavity. Okay, it's just coming up out right up out the guitar. And the bridge is really two pieces of wood, two legs. It's hard to see. One leg on each side that supports the saddle, which is literally a screw, a bolt, with these little runners that you can adjust, which is kind of a neat feature. Little saddles that you can adjust, right? And then it has some kind of vintage single coils. Not exactly sure what kind, but man, does it have some damage. Look at this, it's split all the way down. I don't know if those are just lacquer cracks or if they're entire body cracks. See that one? And this too, all the way that way. Comes all the way around the top. I imagine these are cracks in the wood just by the staining inside. And the same thing on the back. And binding coming off, top separating from the sides as it should. Here's a real good separation right here. Look at that. Pretty crazy. The binding is coming off everywhere. Yet all that and it's still a bolt-on. My guess is this Teisco factory. I couldn't find much on these things. The neck isn't too bad. There's a little bit of a delamination of the fretboard from where the fretboard, being a different wood, has shrunk over the years a little bit smaller than the neck wood, which appears to be mahogany looking at the grain. It's actually a really nice grain on the neck. Check that out. So why do I have it? Well, here's a fun story. While perusing the Facebook classifieds, like you do, I saw this guitar for 50 bucks listed as needs strings, needs some work, overall decent condition. It had just a few pictures and none of them were from the sides, so you couldn't see any of this separation, you couldn't see the broken binding, you couldn't see why do I do this to myself? You couldn't see the cracks, the top separating, you couldn't see that. So he just had a nice picture of the front, a somewhat blurry picture of the back, and the headstock. So I was needing to go all the way out to Perdido, which is, I'm in Pensacola, Perdido's not far away, but overall the trip would have taken me about an hour and a half. I didn't really feel like it. I'd gone to a friend's show that night, and I asked my friend, I said, hey, if I give you 10 bucks, since you're going out to Perdido anyway, which he was to get his daughter, I said, if you're going out to Perdido anyway, I'll give you 10 bucks. Will you pick up this guitar from me? So at like 9:30 at night, the guy agreed to meet me, which I told my friend to just pretend to be me, so I guess he was acting extra awesome. So he goes out to meet the guy, and he's texting me, and he texts back, he's like, I got your piece of crap guitar. And I was like, thanks. And I thought to myself, piece of crap? It is. It's a hog. It is a piece of crap. removed a little bit more of that pesky binding, so look at that. So yeah, I think this would just be fun to completely take apart and maybe dump a bunch of glue into, put back together, see if we can make it play, not make it great or fancy. I have so many projects we're working on, and I apologize, you guys. We have a lot going on. I just don't have a lot of time because I'm at work, 12 to 16 hours a freaking day. So it's just difficult. But yeah, I don't know how this thing would possibly ever stay in tune with this type of trim. It's like a Bigsby on crack. So anyway, check out the neck adjustment. I'm also testing out a stereo microphone. I have a shotgun microphone that works really well, but I wanted to try a stereo so I could get the 2-channel surround effect for recording live bands and, at a distance. This is the first time I'm trying it. It's a Super Lux, so if the voice sounds good right now, it's due to that microphone. So yeah, this is a Prestige 1960 blah. I don't know. Can't find out much about them online, which I tend to find guitars like that. Can't find much about. And it's cool. It is cool. I think if I just make it play and keep it looking like a hog, but make it play, it'll be cool. Oh, I didn't realize there's a switch, whole switch missing right there. I think it would just be cool to play. And if my buddy Kyle's watching this, he's probably like, that guitar's awesome, I gotta have it. This is like right up his alley. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this crazy guitar. When will we get to it? I don't know. I hope soon, because I really want to play with it. But this could just be the way Richard lost 50 bucks. Well, 60 with my $10 on top of the 50. Or it could be bringing a cool 60s guitar back to life. Maybe we'll learn some Beach Boys tunes. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in, joining me on my gear adventures. And I will see you guys next time. Also, sharing really helps the channel.